Alrighty, people. So, one more time at it. Not an attorney, not giving legal advice. Anything I say or do is just my opinion. This is educational purposes only. Alright? For you to think outside the box. But be confident in yourself. Okay? Uh, don't do what I say. Just do your own research. And be confident to stand on your own. Right? Be a man or be a woman. Okay? This is a video from Sovereignty Living. Done a few of his videos, a couple of his videos, a couple of times. And a while back, I did a video of Truman that said that, the people are sovereign citizens. And, but well, I have a few more subscribers out there, and we need to let known. Okay, and I'll show you here in a minute, right? Millions of young men and women. Okay, right there. So keep an eye on that. It's very important. It does not say person. Okay, and it doesn't say subjects. Okay, it doesn't say you're subject to or anything like this. Okay, and let's kind of nip this down a little bit because I want to try to get this. Now, my internet in this room here is kind of a little bit on blurry. I may decide to do another one a little bit later on in the future and use my other TV. But oops, sorry. All right. So we'll pull that back a little bit. Okay, just so that way you guys, if you use a bigger TV or whatever, let me try to get that lined up, to be able to get a copy of this. You can get an original copy of this. Okay? But let's proceed forward on how he does these things, right? And this guy right here, I think I told you guys before, prior to this video, he's actually suing the bar union itself here in Texas. There's another guy suing appeal judges under gang activity. And then you got this guy here suing the bar members, the whole bar union. And then you got another guy suing other judges. So people out there are starting to educate themselves and realize how everything has been misconstructed. Okay? And we got to realize that we never see judges. Never. Right? We see administrative. Right? And then even if you go into federal court and you go through the administrative and then they pass it to the judge, well, that judge, even federal, has two different jurisdictions. The reason why you always got to call them out. which jurisdiction am I under, right? Is this a judicial branch of Article 3 or is it administrative still? Which one are you? Are you a magistrate or are you a judge in my said case? Okay? And it's very important to get these clear so you can comprehend and understand what you need to write on your proceedings of your paperwork. You must do it. Okay? It's got to be clear. Um, Everything else is presumptions. Okay? So you got to call them out. What's the nature and the cause? Okay? Do I have a right to nature and the cause? I need that written down in front of me. All right? I need to know what I'm charged with so I know how to proceed forward in said case, how to give the correct standing in the case. I don't like represent myself. I am myself. So how can I represent myself if I am myself, right? So I need the correct standing, the correct writing. Okay, let's go.
Hey everybody, I'm going to start doing a few shorts now and again, just a video that's less than 5 minutes. And so this one is about sovereign citizens. The first thing these tyrants want to do is start accusing you of being a sovereign citizen, and it's time we started breaking it off in their ass.
I love how they're doing it, how he said it. Now, this is a legal term of sovereign citizen, okay? We need to be clear, even if we use this in court, we need to know and be clear of which citizen. Is it capital C or is it the lower C, right? Anybody who's been in the school ought to know that there's a difference in capital and small. Except the government's got their own secret codes to all caps. There's no such thing as all caps in grammar. But since there is all caps, they got their secret little codes that we don't have a particular, real, true understanding and meaning of. We could say corporations, and we could say the dead, and we could say this, and we could say that. But we cannot read their minds, right? We are presuming. We're under the presumptions, okay, that it means corporations are the dead. So we need to have a clear understanding before we proceed forward on the all caps. Is this a secret society that I don't have, that you could proceed forward without my understanding? I'll get you an attorney. I know. I don't think it's unconstitutional you to let me know what the true meaning of these words are. We need to challenge everything. We need to rebut everything. All right?
Making it so that it's so painful for them that they'll never accuse someone of being a sovereign citizen again, like you're some terrorist or something. And so this is House Joint Resolution 183, dated May 3rd, 1940, at 54 Stat 178. Whereas some 2 million young men and women in the United States each year reach the age of 21 years, and whereas it is desirable that the sovereign citizens of our nation be prepared for the responsibilities and impressed with the significance of their status in our self-governing republic. So,
self-governing. We are allowed to self-govern, all right? But where are we at today? Everybody, and I'm talking about everybody, right, is being regulated. And how can they regulate you? Well, they put you in Commerce Clause, okay? But that's where we're at today. If you're not free to walk across the street and self-govern yourself to go across the street without a cop harassing you, you're not free. Just saying. You're not free. You are being regulated, okay? If you're going west All right? But the traffic is going east and they're saying you're on the wrong side of the road. Well, you just committed a traffic violation without any contract. You've been regulated. You're not free. You are a subject. All right? We got to realize they're regulating us to death. Okay? And they confiscated every single rights we have. And they've been violating every constitutional rights. And they've been violating the Bill of Rights, or Declaration of Independence. All right? We are sovereign according to the Declaration of Independence. And everybody acts like this is a bad thing. Well, that's because you've been brainwashed. Get your head out of your buttocks. Okay? Understand the clarity. If you must read it 10 times, read it. All right? Get a full comprehending the rights of what you can stand on. All right? If you have not caused harm, loss, and damage to another man or woman, then you should not be regulated. Okay? The Second Amendment, a well-armed militia, a well-regulated militia. Well-regulated militia. That's fine and dandy. Keep everything in good working order. It don't mean somebody's come in here and tell you this and this and this. It just means keep yourself in good form. That when you're called, you're ready to go. Right then and there. But the people, that's a different deal because you got them little commas down there. The people is separate from the militia. Now the people can jump into the militia, and then the militia could jump out and be the people, but they're two different, I'm going to use the word, two different jurisdictions in the Second Amendment. The people is not regulated.
What these tyrants are doing, if you think about it, is they're making war on the republic. And so we need to start breaking it off in their ass. And because they're engaged in a...
And this word right here, therefore, okay, that's limited.
Seditious conspiracy. We're under martial law. It's a seditious conspiracy, and start filing criminal complaints against them. I was recently in a federal court case, or I'm still in it. Actually, it's gone to the Court of Appeals, and that's what the liars were doing in that case. And I've actually I've got the state bar added, and that's going to go to the Supreme Court, I'll bet you. And the state bar is I'm gonna break it off in their ass. They're unconstitutional. They're foreign agents of the Vatican, and Congress is. It's a violation of the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. And so I'm going to break it off in their ass. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, so everybody should be aware of this. House Joint Resolution 183, dated May 3rd, 1940, where Congress says that everybody is sovereign. And we need to break it off in their ass. And you want to accuse me of being some terrorist, then they're the terrorists is what they are. They're the terrorists. And let's break it off in their ass. Anyways, this is just a short one. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Yes, peace, justice, and liberty and freedom for everyone. And this is just a short one. So this is a short, and that's all I was going to do. It's like 2.5 minutes. So have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. And I'm going to be on this weekend, Friday night as usual, and this weekend as part of the Northeast Private Information Share. So I hope to see you there. Take care. Bye.
Okay. Anyway, we need to just never look just straight forward. We always need to look around us to be able to protect ourselves, people. Realize the trickery and witchcraft of words they're tricking you with.